In 2026, I made it my goal to travel the world and document sport in different environments. This is my first stop. I'm in Japan this week, following a rugby team through the full build-up to game day. This is a week in the life.
Just chill and went out to dinners and stuff.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's it.
You know, you have people from all around the world playing in one league, and at a good level of rugby too. People from different backgrounds, Super Rugby, top 14.
From a different country, a different language, a different rugby culture. But almost immediately, that didn't seem to matter at all. From the first session, I was immediately welcomed, not as a visitor, but someone allowed inside the team for a week. Rugby in Japan exists in a unique space. I quickly found out that for many of these players, rugby isn't their only job. Training finishes and the day keeps going. Some head to offices, some head to labour jobs, some go to study. They don't separate rugby from life, they fit it into life.
Some of our boys, Japanese boys, they work. Everyone's working and playing rugby as well.
You know, a lot of those guys just play because they love the game. They don't get any more money. It's actually way more inconvenient for them. They work and train and play.
We can't lower our standards.
絶対スタンダードを落ちないようにしないといけないです。
Okay, we've got to keep building the
プ
pressure
レ
in
ッ
these
シャーしっか
guys.
り重ねて、
Okay, because they're going to stay in the fight.
相手を絶対ファイト続ける
If
から。
we build the pressure, build the
プレッシ
pressure,
ャ
try
ー
and
しっ
shut
かり
them
重ね
out.
て、すぐシャットダウンできるようにしましょう。
But we don't lower that expectation.
テンポが速くて、で多分だんだん年々その他の国からいろんなスター選手とかが集まってきて、フィジカル的にも強くなんかレベルが上がったなっていうふうには。
Tell the camera. What stood out most to me was how collective everything felt. The team operates like a family, not in a loud or performative way, but in the way they look after each other. There's no judgment, only responsibility to the group. Hey bro. Cold?
Usually a unit session and a team session, chucked in with a gym as well and a few meetings. So it's probably our biggest day of the week.
Understanding the context to most of the players here changed how I viewed training. There's an efficiency to everything. Sessions would start on time, drills would transition quickly, because I realised time is valuable. It isn't about doing more, it's about doing enough consistently.
It was a hot summer's night.
So it's sort of a bit more congested. We sort of roll through things sort of quickly. You know, another unit, another team, gym session, which is more sort of power, not so much heavy lifting, more speed and pliers and things like that, which is a lot of fun, so to get you up ready for the day.
Then we're going to look at double action, so there's going to be one person in front of you with a shield. We're going to be doing that lean, and then as I drop down, I'm going to extend out, bang. So I'm going to look at my footwork. So I'm not hitting the person I'm leaning on, I'm hitting the shield just beside it. Once I'm here, let's lock that arm in. I'm locking my head in, and then my power transfer and extend out. A really key is that extension on the second hit, or second leg. So instead of trying to catch those hands together, is just keep them straight and lock those forearms. Yeah, much better.
Communication here is measured, so when the coaches spoke, players would listen. When players speak, it matters. Talking to some of the players, you start to understand that this environment is intentional. None of the players talked about sacrifice, they talk about the commitment, the environment. Rugby wasn't something they escape into, it's something that they contribute to.
まあ日本のリーグって独特で、社員選手とプロの選手が混在してるんですけど、まあ僕はプロ選手としてやらせてもらってるんですけど、まあでもやっぱり一番は子どもたちにとってこう憧れのまあ職業というか一つの仕事としてなってほしいっていうのが一つ願いとしてあります。でやっぱこう個人的にはやっぱこう一つの競技をこう高めていく、自分自身のこうパフォーマンスを高めていくっていうところに価値を感じてるかな。
Just getting through the moves, making sure everyone's comfortable with any different scenarios, like different injuries, yellow cards, red cards, things that can sort of spring up on a normal weekend game.
The closer we got to game day, the less confident I was that the game would actually happen. It began snowing relatively heavy, and you could kind of feel that uncertainty sitting in the background. The captain's run still went ahead though. Everything was normal, calm and focused. But waking up on game day gave us a pretty clear answer.
It's going to be a long day.
Yeah, man. This is rugby. Gonna be checked up for fun.
Back home in Australia, this wouldn't even be a conversation. You don't really plan around snow at all. But being here, you realise pretty quickly that sport doesn't look the same everywhere. That's the reality of sport. You can do everything right all week and still have things completely out of your control. Especially when you're in a different country, with different conditions, things can just happen. This project wasn't made to explain Japanese rugby. It was made to sit inside of it, to observe the way that it actually exists, without polishing it, without forcing a narrative, without turning it into something that isn't. For the last few years, I'd noticed that this level of rugby doesn't often get seen, and when it does, it's usually filtered. I wanted to put a spotlight on the in-between moments, the work, the routine, the people. This was a week in the life, not to refine Japanese rugby, but to finally let it be seen as it truly is.